Kia ora te whānau, nau mai, hara mai ki tōku reo. Ko Raimona hau. E hoi e, ko wai koe.
Tēnā koutou. Ko raukura ahau.
Kia ora raukura.
Kia ora, bro. Welcome back to another episode of TŌKU REO, a show to help you learn te reo Māori based on Professor John Moorfield's Te Whanake series.
Hi, more specifically, TŌKU REO is based on material from Te Kākano, the first book in the Te Whanake series. Now, if you're not familiar with this series or even the book, you can jump online where you'll find links to purchase a hard copy of these books. Very handy, eh, whānau? Well, you know you can find that at www.tokureo.maori.nz. Check it out.
Ka pai, bro. Yep. Now, the last couple of weeks have introduced us to the R and all categories in Māori. But this week, we're going to take a quick detour to give you some more language building blocks.
Too much. Today's mahi is learning how to use rāua ko to add a noun to the sentence and also including tana to mean his or hers. Whānau, don't worry if this sounds a bit cryptic now because it'll all become a bit clearer as the show goes on and we get to see it being used in a real-life context.
Well, let's do it.
You know the drill, whānau. Go to it. Grammar time. You already know the personal pronoun rāua, right? This means they when referring to just two people. On its own, rāua does not tell us the names of people included in the sentence. So if you say, kei te haere rāua, those two are going, we don't know who those two are. Sometimes that's fine because it will be obvious, but sometimes you want to specify who you're talking about. For example, ko wai ōhua. Who are your friends? Ah, ko Piki rāua ko Hoani. Piki and Hoani. That's good, eh? You reckon? We use rāua ko when we want to say the names of the two people involved. But what if I wanted to add a noun instead, like Piki and her brother? Check this out. Ko Piki, rāua ko tana tūngaange. Piki and her brother. Today, the main focus is adding rāua ko tana to sentences. Check these out. They'll help you to understand what I mean. Ko hūhana rāua ko tana hoa. Hūhana and her friend. Ko arapeta rāua ko tana tuahine. Arapeta and his sister. Ko atawhai rāua ko tana whaiaipo. Atawhai and her sweetheart. Ah, ko henewai rāua ko tana tuakana. Henewai and her older sister. Ko weremu rāua ko tana taina. Weremu and his younger brother. Whew. Hey, I think we've earned a little bit of a break here, Wama. Let's cross to our role play crew and see what they're up to today.
I was so hungry in that lecture.
Yeah, hard out. I could hear your stomach grumbling.
Can I borrow your notes, please? I could not concentrate.
Ai, e pai ana kari. Did you see Anaru?
Yeah, ko anaru rāua ko tana whaiaipo. Yeah, talk about can't keep their hands off each other.
There they are there.
Who?
Ko Anaru rāua ko tana whaiaipo.
We'll take a look at some more examples of this grammar point, but because I know a lot of you will have the hang of this by now, I'll give you a few seconds to think of what the English could be before I say it. You reckon? Check these out. Ko ani peka rāua ko tana koroua. Ko rōpata rāua ko tana ngiru. Ko rāhera rāua ko tana tūngaange. Ko perepi rāua ko tana irāmutu. Ko te rina rāua ko tana kuri. Any kupu hau in there? Don't worry, Rokura will be here to take you through them in our vocab section. But now, let's cross back to our roleplay crew.
Man, I'm getting so hoha with this assignment.
Oh, why is that? What's wrong?
I just can't think anymore. Kei te pēhea koe.
Oh, tino pai e hoa. I'm nearly finished. Hey, Hinewai, do you know those two over there?
Kao, ko wai rāua.
Ko wire mu rao ko tōna tuakana.
I'm gonna cruise now.
Oh, but you're not finished yet.
Yeah, my ride's coming soon.
Who's picking you up?
Ko mahina rāua ko Jade.
That's us, e hoa mā, the end of the grammar section. Well done. Well, nearly. All we have left in this section is our weekly dialect segment. Which iwi is up this week? Stay tuned to find out.
Ka rera mātou I ki manuhiri. Ke te whakaeke mai ngā manuhiri. Ka mātou nei he manuhiri. Ka re mātou I ki, hare mai he pōhiri tā tātou, ka ki mātou. Hare mai he pōwhiri tā tātou a pōpō. Eh?
Katipu kaurahi. Katipu kaurahi.
To reinforce what you're learning on TŌKU REO at home, visit our website at www.tokureo.maori.nz. On the homepage, you'll find a link to episodes. Find the episode you'd like to swat up on and click it. Here you'll find a summary of what's in that episode as well as a list of interactive exercises down the right-hand side. Here's an example. Back at the homepage, you'll also find links to the other Te Whanake resources, more exercises, a forum for TŌKU REO viewers, and a free online Māori dictionary. Have fun, kia ū!
Katipu kaurahi.
No mai hoki mai ki tōku reo. Just like Raimona said, I'm here to introduce you to our 10 new words for the day. Now, the following words, with the exception of 2, are all kupu that appeared somewhere in today's show. Firstly, you'll hear each word. This is so you get to hear the correct pronunciation. Then you'll hear its English translation. And finally, you'll get to see the word in its written form. Up first is whai aipo, darling or sweetheart. Whai aipo. Ngeru, cat. Ngeru. Waru tekau mātoru. 83. Waru tekau mātoru. Rākau, tree. Rākau. Tana, his or her. Tana. Ka rau e hoa mā, we'll stick with the same 5 words. You will see an image for each word. I will pronounce it correctly and then you'll see how it's spelt. Here we go again. Whai aipo, darling or sweetheart. Whai aipo. Ngeru, cat. Ngeru. Waru tekau mātoru. 83. Waru tekau mātoru. Rākau, tree. Rākau. Tana, his or her. Tana.
Katipu kaurahi.
Now we're moving on to the next lot of kupu. Just like the first 5 words, you'll get to hear the pronunciation, then hear the English translation, and finally see how it's spelt. And at number 5 is...
Whā tekau mārima, 45. Whā tekau mārima. Peka, branch, peka. Kuri, dog, kuri. I rāmutu, niece or nephew. I rāmutu. Whārangi, page. Whārangi.
Sweet! Now you know all of the new kupu from today. We'll see those same 5 words, but this time the images will be used instead of the English translations. You know how this works, whānau, so let's take a look.
Whā te kau mārima, 45. Whā te kau mārima. Peka, branch, peka. Kuri, dog, kuri. I rāmutu, niece or nephew. I rāmutu. Whārangi, page. Whārangi.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
Are you wondering why there are some random numbers in that word list? Well, it's not really that random because you've learned how to count from 1 to 10 in Māori. By simply adding mā, which means and, when connecting numbers, you know how to count up to 100. Waru tekau, 8 tens, mā toru, and 3, 83. Cool, eh? But if you're stuck with anything or need a bit more practice, make sure you visit our website at www.tōkureo.māori.nz. We'll have one more look at all of the kupu we covered today, and don't forget, say them out loud with me. Whai ai pō. Darling or sweetheart. Whai ai pō. Ngeru, cat. Ngeru. Waru tekau mā toru, 83. Waru tekau mā toru. Rākau, tree. Rākau. Tana, his or her. Tana.
Whā te kau mārima, 45. Whā te kau mārima. Peka, branch, peka. Kuri, dog, kuri. I rāmutu, niece or nephew. I rāmutu. Whārangi, page. Whārangi.
Our kupu hou for this week is ahorangi, professor. One often hopes that once students have reached paitahi status, that is, to have become a graduate of a learning institution and a particular discipline, that they would then move on to becoming an expert in that field. That is, to be a professor. Not all of us can, though, as it is a path that requires a dedication that only few of us have the patience and tenacity for. It is part of what makes the title so esteemed. The Māori word for professor is equally impressive, ahorangi. Aho meaning rays of light from the sun, and rangi meaning the sky. How illustrious and appropriate. Ahorangi, professor.
Whanaunga, a relative, whanaunga. Iwi. Tribe. Iwi. Hapu. Subtribe. Hapu. Awa. River. Awa. Maunga. Mountain. Maunga. Rotorua. Tamaki Makaurau. Auckland. Tauranga. Whakatane. Taupo.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei! Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
To access the podcast, go to www.tōkureo.māori.nz and click on episodes. Choose your episode and move the mouse to the right-hand side of the screen where you'll find a link called Podcast. Click this link to download TŌKU REO podcast to your iPod, MP3 player, etc. With video, audio and exercises, you can brush up on your te reo Māori skills anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Kia kaha.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
Kia ora, mai anō tātou. We've come to our last segment of the show. So, thinking caps on and let's tackle some exercises, eh sis?
Hard out.
Know it.
Which of the following sentences means Ani Peka and her grandfather? Ko Ani Peka rāua ko tana koroua. Rōpata and his cat. Ko rōpata rāua ko tana ngeru. Rāhera and her brother. Ko rāhera rāua ko tana tungāne. Piripi and his nephew. Ko Piripi rāua ko tana iramutu. Terina and her dog. Ko Terina rāua ko tana kuri. Rāwiri and his fiancée. Ko rāwiri rāua ko tana whaiaipo.
That was great. I think we have to keep that one around. It'll keep you on your toes.
Yes, and while we're on the theme of mixing things up, here's another one. Freeze frame and don't drop the board together.
It's simple. If the footage freezes, you've got to give us the right Māori sentence. And if the audio drops out, you'll see line on screen. Your job is to read it out loud.
Yes, we're going to play the whole roleplay footage in one sitting, so be prepared. Deep breath. Ready?
Set,
Go!
ah, you know it.
Hey, Hinewai, do you know those two over there?
Carl, ko wai rāua.
Ko wire murao ko tōna tuakana.
I'm gonna cruise now.
Oh, but you're not finished yet.
Yeah, my ride's coming soon.
Who's picking you up?
Oh, I was so hungry in that lecture.
Yeah, hard out. I could hear your stomach grumbling.
Can I borrow your notes, please? I could not concentrate.
Ai, e pai ana kari. Did you see Anaru?
Yeah, ko anaru rāua ko tāna whai aipo. Yeah, talk about can't keep their hands off each other.
For this exercise, we've jumbled up the sentence, and your job is to put the words back in the right order. Have a go. Raukura and her dog. Ko raukura rāua ko TŌKU REO. Panapa and his grandfather. Ko Panapa rāua ko tāna koroua. Raimuna and his cat. Ko Raimuna rāua ko tāna ngiru. Awatea and her brother. Ko Awatea rāua ko tāna tungane. Riria and her sweetheart. Ko Riria rāua ko tāna whai aipo.
Woo! That was awesome. That was a rush. How did you all go? Hey? Not too bad? I hope so, sis. The aim of this exercise is to get you at home to start using the language without even thinking about it.
Yes, and I can't think of a better time to introduce our learning tip of the week, courtesy of the man himself, Professor John Moorfield.
You know it.
Tēnā anō koutou katoa. For you to be able to communicate effectively in a language, you need to know more than its sounds, grammar, and vocabulary. You must also learn what sorts of language are appropriate to the situation you are in and the people you are with. You must learn to use a range of expressions that are commonly used for particular functions in the language. How to express yourself, to inform, to question, to ask for something, to make sense of what people say, to switch codes depending on who you are talking to take turns in conversation, to control a topic, and to give way to another participant in the conversation. These all need to be learnt. Most of these are culturally based, so while there will be skills transferred from English, there are aspects which will need to be acquired in Māori which are different.
We've come to the end of the show. Join us tomorrow as we look into a totally new grammar point, me.
We might even see the return of our combined exercises, so whānau, stay sharp. Remember to check out more exercises on the website, and we've also got all our word lists to date online, so use them. That's what they're there for, whānau.
Well, that's a big ka kite anō from me.
And hei ko nā rā from me, whānau. And as always, you know the drill.
Kia mau.
Kia u.
Ki tōku reo.
Haere rā.
he mea tautoko.
Tōkona te manga.